I'm today in the town of Kazanlak for the Festival of Roses. Kazanlak is situated in the center of Bulgaria, in the Valley of Roses, and it claims to be the capital of the roses because the Valley of Roses is the main region of production of Rose Damascena, or Bulgarian rose. The essential oil of that type of rose is used in many cosmetics and many fragrances. Well, in the Valley of Roses there are several other towns that claims the same title of the capital of the rose, but they have here in Kazanlak even a museum of the rose. And that should be the place where the festival will be held. So there will be some kind of parade, although I don't know who will take part in it, and as I already saw, probably it will be mainly kids and students from the local schools, but we will see, I hope. Obviously, it is a very renowned festival because you can see how many people are gathered here. It's huge. Although the city itself is not more than 40,000 people, but there are many guests around here which are from the different parts of the country, and also many foreign tourists just for that parade. And here is the parade that begins with the last year's Queen of the Roses. Obviously, there is a contest for that title. When I came here, I didn't know anything about what this event will look like, what it will represent and how it will be organized. I talked to some locals and just found that it will be this parade, which is expected to last about 2 hours. In the same time, there will be a bazaar with local producers and all sorts of products containing, as you might expect, a rose oil, and in the evening there will also be a live with various bands. As far as I understand, in this parade will take part quite the entire community of the town, kids from the local kindergartens and students from the schools, groups from the different sports, crafting, dancing and folklore clubs in the town, as some guest groups from abroad, from South Korea, Greece, China, North Macedonia and so on. It really seems that this part of the festival will take a long time and I won't be able to show it to you entirely, so I'll take just some shots to give you the idea, trying to capture the mood of it, but while watching it, I would like to tell you a little bit more about this festival and the reasons for it to be held every year. As I mentioned before, Kazanlak is situated in the Valley of Roses, a relatively large region in the middle of the country where huge amounts of rose plantations are grown for the production of rose oil extracted from the petals of the Rose Damascena. This type of rose is grown in many places around the world, as Syria, in the region of Damascus, that's where the name of that rose comes, Turkey, Morocco I think, and many other countries. The thing is that the climate here revealed to be very propitious for the roses that are grown here, and because of that they have a much richer and nuanced fragrance than the same kinds of roses grown anywhere else in the world. It's not that the others are not worthy, not at all, but the fact is that 1 liter of rose oil from, let's say, Morocco is sold for around 3,000 euros, while 1 liter of rose oil from Bulgaria holds the price of around 7,000 euros, and it is highly sought after by the perfumery and cosmetic industry worldwide. Let's also take a look at the bazaar, which is located nearby in the central square of Kazanlak. As in every bazaar like this, you can find many things as different types of decorations with roses, wreaths, garlands, bracelets, the inevitable fridge magnets and so on, but mainly you can find a bunch of products with rose flavor containing a drop of rose oil as soaps, shampoos, different types of creams and ointments, tiny and big scented candles, even confitures with rose fragrance. So, because growing roses and producing rose oil has been the livelihood of the entire area for at least 150 years, it is absolutely normal for people here to have such a festival of roses. There are similar events in all the towns and villages in the Valley of Roses, but as I mentioned already, here is even a museum of roses. I don't know what it should look like, but I'll try to visit it too while I'm here, and probably to make another video about it. Meanwhile, the parade is over and most of the people who were here to enjoy it, many of them in Bulgarian folklore costumes, gathered for a folk dance in the street where the event took place. Seems everyone really enjoys it. I don't know if you can hear me, but basically it was the entire parade, which took place for more than 2 hours, and it was full of people, but it was 8. So I'm going to take a stroll in Kazanlak and visit the Museum of the Rose, which will be for another video.